What's up, you guys? We're here for another Pathway to Purpose episode. So excited. This is going to be our last Pathway to Purpose episode for the month of April. So excited. Listen, I don't know how you're feeling. I don't know how your day is going. I'm feeling so good because I've been getting so much good news. Like, seriously, call after call today of good news about other people's success. So two of my clients are killing it in my accountability group. So shout out to you guys. They call with their wins. Just wins everywhere I look. I'm just seeing people winning, and that just makes me so excited because that's what it's about, man. That is what it's about. Like, I won't name names because everybody doesn't like to like celebrate, but man, there's people who are getting accepted into PhD programs. There are people who are closing on properties. There are people who are selling properties. There are people who are putting themselves out there in vending events and just really making faith moves. And that is exciting. That's so exciting, right? It's nothing more beautiful to me than to see things bloom, right? That bloom where you plant it, that's really embedded in me. It means so much to me, like to see things at their beginning stages and really take off. That's what Lit is all about. It is literally a launching pad for women, but men too. A launching pad for people of faith to really just get developed and bloom wherever they're planted. So I just want to share that good news with you before we get started tonight. Because why not? Why not hear about some good news? Why not hear about some successes? I mean, the world will have you think that like it's nothing, no good things are happening, but that's a lie. As long as the earth remains, there will be seed time and harvest, right? So if you put in good seed in the ground, you can expect a good harvest. God says, God's not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that will he reap. Right? So yeah, that's a little scary if you've been sowing some not so good seeds, but that is also encouraging because you can always uproot and plant a new seed and expect a new harvest, okay? So don't despise small beginnings, you guys. Really, man, grab hold of today, okay? Another invitation. The Own It Challenge is coming up. It is literally 2 days away. 2 days away. It's coming up on Sunday. I'm kicking it off. Masterclass on the power of accountability. So if you want to save your seat for that, just go ahead and actually go to my stories, or you can go to the link in my bio. The link is in both places. If you go to the link in my bio, just simply select Lit Events, okay? And then you'll see it on the calendar to secure your spot. So tonight I have my good friend Danielle, who is the founder of Sneaker Museum Oakland, and she's gonna come on in just a few, and she's gonna be talking about developing the confidence to pursue. Developing the confidence to pursue. How many of you guys know it takes confidence? Listen, confidence is key. It takes confidence to pursue. You cannot be out here trying to pursue a vision and you scared. It ain't gonna work like that. Right? It ain't gonna work like that. So we're gonna really be talking about what that looks like. And she's going to share her insight. She's going to share a little bit of her journey, and how she was able to navigate, navigate pursuing, right? Navigating, entering into a new arena, entering into a new industry with this idea, this dope idea, right? That she could see, that she believed in, but really pushing to, hey, Brody, really pushing to make that vision a reality. So I'm so excited to talk to her. She ain't in here yet, so I'm about to shoot her a message really, really quick. But while I'm doing that, let me know what you guys are up to today, and what have you experienced that took you confidence to actually pursue and go after, right? What is something that really took you stepping outside of your comfort zone and really going for it? Like just taking a jump. Have you done that? Do you have experience doing that? And we'll see where Miss Danielle is, so we can get started. Okay, let's see. Where you at, girl? Okay, so we'll be getting started in a second. Let's play a little theme music. Let's see. Okay, well, while we wait for her to get on, I'm gonna keep this party rolling because I'm the hostess with the mostest. So anyway, you guys, we're talking about pursuing tonight, right? And okay, here we go. What does it mean to actually pursue? Like, what does that mean? Does that word sound passive? Does that sound like something that you just kind of kick back and like randomly, right on time, because I was rambling. All right, we bringing her on. I'm gonna get some music. Okay, here she go. 3, 2. And we're on.
Made it.
We made it. I knew we would make it. I didn't doubt for a second.
I was like, what am I doing?
What's that? Beloved, can you turn the phone? Like, why you sideways? There you go.
It's my first time. Can you tell?
There she is. There she is.
That's why. That's why I'm moving sideways.
Okay.
Hold on. Because this little thing is sensitive.
It's tripping. First of all, I love the merch.
Thank
I'm
you.
loving the hats.
Thank you. This is a custom design by the other half.
Okay.
Damon.
Okay. So I gave your big intro, but now that you're here, I want you to introduce yourself a little bit to the people, and then we'll get into our interview for today.
Okay. How do I like take the comments? Well, yeah, they're like over my face. Is there a way to remove that, or is that just how it is?
You can try pressing. Okay, so you see where your face is. Just press the screen and see if that removes them.
It's like a circle.
Okay, well,
it's fine.
I can't see them over your face. You just saying it's irritating for you?
a little bit, but it's fine.
Okay.
Maybe.
Real friends, real friends. Look, we should have did like a practice run, friend. But that's okay.
We here.
Okay, intro.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. I am Danielle Roundtree, the founder of Sneaker Museum Oakland. I've been living here in Oakland for the past 14 years. Sneaker Museum Oakland is really a passion project. It's an older idea that my brother and I came up with. And we picked it up, sat it down. Life happened. Um, we lived in separate states. He made his way back to California, took, a couple of personal development classes, and, COVID came along and
Yeah,
it really put a lot of things into perspective for me. So
yeah.
here we are in 2022 with Sneaker Museum Oakland. I'm a sneaker lover, a sneaker collector, a streetwear fan, a fan of business, a fan of marketing, things of that nature. So, I love museums and, I love art. So just trying to get a lot of my personal favorites into one business is kind of my goal, so,
Yeah.
here we are.
Awesome. Awesome. So tonight, you guys, on this episode of Pathway to Purpose, we're going to be talking about um, developing the confidence to pursue. Developing the confidence to pursue. If you're new to this, the Pathway to Purpose episodes is something I started in January, where I just decided I wanted to talk to real people going through real life to talk to them about their growth process, right? So I'm really, really excited to have Danielle on tonight because so I met Dee when she was going through to the little personal development classes. So I met her at a business class. Actually, we both were developing our businesses like from scratch, right? So it was super, super cool to be able to walk that process out with her and man, just to see something in the beginning stages and then to see the beautiful thing that it has developed today, like her merch right now, her fly merch, right? Like that all started from an idea in her head. So I'm like, Dee, you got to get on. And I really want to talk to you about what it takes to actually pursue a vision or an idea. So let's get into it. The first question I have for you is, how do we build something out of an idea? Like, how in the world do we take an idea and make it like real?
It's a combination of things. I mean, it takes planning, failure, preparation, prayer, confidence, knowing that also one of the most important things is to know that I don't care what this world tells you or people tell you, your life is in your hands. Basically, what you want out of life, you have to pursue it. People aren't going to give it to you. You have to put the action behind it. Will it take you? How long it'll take, I don't know. But if you surround yourself with the right people and you believe in yourself and your ideas and you know how to kind of develop and start things, then you can do it. Is there going to be hiccups? Sure. Plenty of them. Are you going to lose people along the way? Sure.
Yeah.
Lose relationships. People might, people are going to, they'll die. Your friendship dynamics will change. Family dynamics will change. But ultimately, you have to know that there really aren't any ceilings on your imaginations or your limits. So, once you're comfortable with it might not work, then you can do it. Like my brother used to always tell me, you already know how to work for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, for other people, try it.
Yeah.
It might work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's good for those little one-liners. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a fact. If everything, like, as we're still building the business, if things, whatever happens and it doesn't go the way that I see it going, guess what? We can start again. So, it's a lot. The most successful business people have failed, gone bankrupt, lost it all, but they know how to get it back. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't live this life for you. and you can't live it for me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
once you just get comfortable with adjusting and
Mhm.
being able to, you know, bounce back from hardships, then you can do it. You know, it's you got to watch what you put your attention on because you can talk yourself out of things. I did it
Yeah.
for a number of
Yeah.
years. No,
Right.
no, 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 no. And you always tell me, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, it does. This is my opinion. Yes, it does. You know what I'm saying? But that's just kind of
Mhm.
where, you know, I see things going for me. I want them to
Mhm.
be a certain way, you know, and to look a
Mhm.
certain way. So I would just keep, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. And then COVID came.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
it's it's tough, but it's not impossible.
Right.
You know, it's not.
Mhm. I love that. I love how what you to me what I just heard you say. You said a lot, so I hope y'all caught these nuggets. And you got a lot of love in the comments. I don't know if you're seeing it, but they like facts, talk them facts, sis. Um, but what I really hear you saying is one of one. If you're gonna stand on something, you gotta stand on it fully.
Hmm.
Success or fail, you have to be willing to go through the process. And it ain't no way around that, period. And once you lock into that mindset, the possibilities are endless, right? Dame said excuses was over COVID. Facts.
Listen,
Okay. So our next question is, where does the confidence come from to pursue? Like, so even what you're saying right now, like, where does that come from? Because everybody don't have that, right? Where does this confidence come from?
I mean, I went to Howard University for one thing, so I know that specifically as a black woman, I'm capable
Mhm.
of doing anything I set my mind to.
Yeah.
And that is a natural fact. When you go to black institutions for college, it's the best decision because they fill
Yeah.
your head with positivity and reinforcement
Mhm.
and strategy. Most important, strategy
Yeah.
that you can, there's no limits. There's literally none. You know, you can do every, like start a common business now, you know, that a lot of people are doing. They're, you know, cooking and, you know, doing makeup and stuff like that. There's a lot of talented people that can execute those things. Some
Yeah.
people don't want to go beyond maybe one skill or trade. I like to start at the top,
Mhm.
clearly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's start a sneaker museum. And
Yeah.
yeah, there aren't any, and we need one. So why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Like when I was young, I
Yeah.
played sports. So that was my foundation of building my confidence, especially watching Kobe Bryant growing up. He was terrible when he first got in the league for the first couple of years. But guess what? He never stopped shooting the ball. If you don't
Yeah.
shoot, you don't score. And what did he do?
Yeah.
He just worked hard and harder and harder and harder than everybody else. And eventually he became a champion. So, you know, it's you have to believe in yourself. There's just no other way around it. It's
Period.
just not. Like it's not something, oh, you're born with it. No. You're born and then people tear you down. And then they tear you
Yeah.
down and then they keep going and then, you know, you go through life like, oh, I can't. But really, you can.
Yeah.
You just you if when people believe in you and then they put their money where their mouth is, that also
Yeah.
helps. You know,
Mhm.
plenty of people are, oh, I support you, this and that. They come to your events. They text you. They tell you they're proud of you. They invest in
Yeah.
you in different ways. They listen to your
Yeah.
rants and raves. Yeah, I've called you a few times. You know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you also have to do the work on yourself to be ready because
Mhm.
it's not a straight line to building something that you want to see that's tangible, especially in this mobile age of business. Everything
Yeah.
is, oh, you know, just do everything online. Having an online
Mhm.
business is way harder than having a brick and mortar. So you're
Yeah.
competing for something that you can't even see, space,
Mhm.
virtual space. So if
Yeah.
you can master the digital space and the brick and mortar, which I believe would make Sneaker Museum Oakland even more successful for people to be able to come and see it, because conceptually they
Yeah.
don't usually get it. What do you mean? Then you show them a picture and they're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is it? New exhibit planning. We're in that phase. So, you know, it's there's no way around it. You have to wake up every day, get in the mirror and say, I believe in myself. The same way you believe in God and you believe in these other people on the internet with these quotes.
Yeah. Come on.
Believe in you.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to. You better fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it, or just do the one thing, right? Do the one thing, because like you said, now you're in a phase of looking at a brick and mortar, but before you did that, you actually did the pop-ups, and that to me was wild to see. Like, it was just crazy to see you working on something for so long and then actually to be standing in it. I was like, I'm so proud of you. Like,
thank you.
You know what I mean? I'm serious, because it was like, this is here. And then every pop-up you do, it evolves even more. The merch evolves even more. So it's like the believing in yourself, because you got to keep going, right? Like, you started, but you have to actually keep going.
Yeah.
So believing in yourself, I love that. Our next question, this is a good question. How important are relationships when it comes to executing vision?
They're everything, because you can't possess every tangible item or intangible item that you need when you have the digital age. You don't need to. You can reach out, hey, can I borrow this? Hey, what do you think about this? I need some advice. The internet is a gold mine for building relationships. And people are so willing to help. It's amazing. You can get, if you ask for things, you can usually get them.
Yeah.
And it's even from people that you don't know. A lot of people just want to help. They want to be part of the experience. So you have to keep your relationship solid. You have to keep your word. That's just it.
Yeah.
You can't renege on that. If you say you're going to ship something out tonight, you better do it tonight.
Right.
And that's that. There's no excuses. Customers don't want to hear excuses. They want results. They want quality, and they want it fast. So you have to treat people with respect and keep your relationships, value them, because they can take you to the next level. And you just have to value people. You have to respect people's time, and you have to value them. Yeah. That's the bottom line. If you don't have relationships with people, you don't have a business. And
that's a bar. Somebody put that in the comments so I can pin it. That's a bar. Say it again.
If you don't have relationships, you don't have a business.
Yeah. That's good.
It doesn't matter how you build them. Keep them. Yeah. Keep them all. Reach out to people. You might not think that they see your messages or anything like that, but eventually they will. Old bosses, old managers, people that you just look up to and respect just for guidance and wisdom. You have to keep those doors open, because they're going to be the one to say, oh yeah, she's good. I trust her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's one thing. I feel like that's one thing that I really learned from you, like watching you, is thank you for that, because I want to really pin that. That really was a bar.
Thanks, Tiff.
If you don't have relationships, you don't have a business. Oh, wait, I accidentally tried to go live with her. Hold on. Pin. Okay. That's one of the major keys I feel like I learned from you, is you're really, really big on relationships. Like, I don't even know if you do it intentionally, or I feel like that's just like how you are authentically, like it's your nature. Yeah. But you really maintain relationships, like from your old employers, from like, you just keep solid relationships. And I got to personally witness how that benefited in when you needed help and you were really building, all those people came out. Like, all these people came to support you. Actually, at every event, you have so much support in your corner. So that just speaks to your character, and what you're saying is so it's real, it's valid. It ain't like just no fluff. That's super, super real. If you don't have relationships, you don't have a business.
I mean, it's plus we came up in a different era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had strong men in our households that led by example, who kept their word. Dad, we gonna get ice cream on Saturday?
Yeah.
It's Saturday. I'm up early.
Yeah.
I'm ready for ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like from little stuff to the big stuff. So you get that type of example. I saw it on TV. I experienced it in my household. And also, I have a lot of guy friends, you know what I mean? And, they're big on keeping their word. It's just, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And if something changes, soon as it changes, I'll let you know. There's nothing worse than being disappointed by someone that you thought you could count on, or, you needed for something. And vice versa, I like to keep people that keep their word around me too. It's a two-way street. Like, I don't ever want my reputation to be potato salad out here. It gotta be solid. It can't be potato salad.
Solid only. Solid only. Okay, so our next question is, how do we deal with setbacks to the vision? So what happens if we start off, perfectionist, gotta be this way, and then curveballs come? What do we do, D? What do we do?
We adjust.
Yeah.
Business. It fluctuates up and down, all around. Thought you had this, now you don't. Well, guess what? Let's try another way. We just gotta open up every door till we can get what we need. And because it's just gonna happen. If you really, really, really want to learn how to let go of having control, start a business. And it'll show you. It's just, things just happen. Like life happens, and the best thing you do is just you keep going. You keep going, and you just have to keep going. You have to experience it. You don't you might think that things are going to go one way. Like, I'll be real transparent. We started off with, a couple of other people that were a part of our, our volunteer squad. They didn't make it. Different reasons, different things happen. Some of them dropped off in the middle of planning. Guess what? We have to keep going. We're only here for people that want to be here, So it's everybody makes their own decisions. We have to keep going.
We have to keep going.
That's it.
Another bar, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are picking up on these life lessons, because it is business, but it's also in life too. D, like, sometimes you just gotta you gotta just stay focused and keep going. What are you gonna do?
Keep going. Like, you learn, you get older, you get wiser, but life business just teaches you, like, you just keep moving. You might cry a little bit, you might get a little bit sad, or a lot. I get sad sometimes, a lot. But you keep going. Like, you have to realize at the end of the day, life is not over because a person canceled on you. It's not. Guess what? You go by yourself.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You just have to.
Leads us to our next question. How do you deal, or how do you continue to lead when other people doubt? So you're the co-founder of this vision, right? So you're the visionary, you gotta press, you gotta lead. How do you lead when the people on your team are doubting? You doubting the vision? What do you do?
I mean, that's a great question. You just have to stay focused on your mission. You know why? Because there's other people that can do the work. You can contract them to do the work. You're not here with this business in particular because it's yours. You're here because you're going to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't believe in the vision or you have doubts, you can also feel free to leave. No one's holding you hostage. If you don't believe in yourself, don't project that on me. Because that's
now, wait a minute. Let me pause you right here. This right here, this talk she talking right here, this is why this is my friend. Because this talk she talking right here is what I need more in my life. So when D get on this track, I be like, yeah, I be in the corner like, get it. Because that's that confidence again and the believing in yourself. And I just want to say thank you everybody for hanging out with us. D, you got a whole lot of love in the comments. Hey Telly, hey. Dame said, hold on, I'm trying to go through the comments because we see y'all. Dame said that's when the creative juices got better and business got better when better business relationships came. Facts, right?
It's true.
You have no control over the unexpected. Make adjustments. All your Howard alumni was in there like, hey.
I can't see any of that. I'm so sad.
Dang. Yep, they keeping your comments lit. But okay,
what's up?
What's
up with the squad?
What you were saying about yeah. Thank you, Fancy Freya. She said keep your projection. That's where you was at, B.
Learning people is good. I spend a lot of time by myself. You know, I've kind of always been like that, but that allowed me to learn people, learn how they are, and to kind of like know the difference between like people that mean you good and people that mean you harm. You know, sometimes people will fake it and they'll front, but at the end of the day, the truth's gonna reveal itself. That's just what it is.
Yeah. And you're not afraid. You don't seem like you're a person who's afraid of the truth. It's like, if that's what it is, that's what it is.
There's only the truth. You can keep those lies. I don't need them. There's only the truth. Guess what? If you don't tell me, I'll pray about it.
Yeah.
And that's that. You can lie to yourself all you want.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
But in business, it's just not going to work. You have to really break you down. And then you'll start losing everything. Just be upfront. You know, have a strategy, but be upfront. Yeah.
And be okay with keeping your standard and standing on your truth. That goes back to confidence, right? That goes back to the confidence. Telly said, that's so true. People can only front for so long.
Listen, you got to remember them lies. That's what it is. You can remember them because I have a very good memory about conversations that I have with people. I've always been like that. So I can remember the stuff that you said to me and how you made me feel. That's going to decide, you know, whether or not I'll keep a relationship going or existing, you know? And I remember my brother and I, we got caught cursing when we were small, and we got a whooping. And I ain't lied since that happened. Like, I've been telling the truth ever since. Because with my mom, my dad was like, I'm gonna tell your mom she comes home. Man, she got home. She got that Caress soap. And it was a wrap. It was a wrap, Tiff.
So see, that's why I asked you too, though. Where did that confidence? When you said it, I was thinking your dad, right? But your upbringing too has a lot to do with your confidence and your ability to be like, this my line and I'm not moving off of it. Right?
I'm telling you, the best thing I could ever do was learn from other people's mistakes and then talk to them about it so that I didn't repeat the same thing. You know, I got a lot of advice from people that I never would have thought that I would, you know, seek counsel from. And excuse me, I'm always willing to listen. I always want to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole goal in life for me, is to keep learning. I'm okay with not knowing everything. I know about my industry, my business, but you just have to keep learning. That way, you develop better relationships.
I was gonna say that ties back to relationships.
More doors open.
And it's genuine. because you genuinely want to learn.
Yeah.
It's not like you like, oh, I want something from you. It's like, no, I genuinely want to learn, and that just opens the doors, right?
Miss, I logged on to my
Yeah.
personal IG page. I was
Yeah.
by myself. And I was like, let
Uh-huh.
me go find Tips page and see if this is how I do it. I learned fast.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you
made,
talking about to get on here today?
yeah. I didn't know how to do it.
Aw.
But it's cool.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Next question. Why do you need strategic partnerships?
Because you can take each other to the next level. So
Yes.
I think today's world, big businesses are looking at small businesses because they are, like, I'd say, the pulse of the streets, or they have the largest digital footprint, like as far as
Mm-hmm.
trends. So,
Mm-hmm.
most things in the world have kind of turned upside down to where things that were popular, when they were not popular, they're very popular now.
Yeah.
People have a lot more grace for differences and inclusion and things of that nature. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some of these partnerships that I've seen make sense and
Mm-hmm.
some don't, but you can always make it make sense with the right strategy and marketing. Anything makes
Right.
sense with marketing. That's the whole that's the whole point of it, is to convince you that you need this. I don't need a Happy Meal from Travis Scott and McDonald's, but I wanted that T-shirt.
Right.
Like, there was something in it for me, and it was the shirt. Did I get one? I did not,
Yeah.
but it was interesting enough for me to go across the street, because there's a McDonald's by my place, and so, hey,
Uh-huh.
y'all got those Travis tees? They didn't. They didn't have them. They didn't. But it. They sold it so well that the intrigue was there.
Yeah.
But
Let's see, you got a comment. Hey, Coach Tanya. Dame said you must know that it's okay. Hold on. You must know that it's okay if perfection doesn't happen, but know if it's fine to provide quality experiences if things don't happen between merchants.
I mean, he's good at really bringing me back down to reality, because I get real excited with most things that involve the museum and
Okay.
merch and product and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I do have a certain level of quality that's expected.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't
Mm-hmm.
selling, paper plates.
Right,
Like,
right,
you
right,
can
right,
kind of
right.
get any kind of paper plate. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
to choose from. We
Mm-hmm.
want the quality.
Yeah.
In the case of like a T-shirt, high thread
Mm-hmm.
count. You know what I mean? Good
Right.
seams, lightweight,
Mm-hmm.
stretch. Very
Mm-hmm.
key for me.
Mm-hmm.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Like, think about your customers. We like stretch. I am
Yeah.
me. So,
Yeah.
it's you have to know what you're selling and who you're selling it to, but it's partnerships are fun. In the
Yeah, they are. They are. I agree.
sneaker world, they're getting kind of cheesy, but
Yeah.
they're selling it so well that it sells, which is the
Yeah.
point. Personal
It's the
opinion,
point.
I could do without a lot of this stuff, but I'll look at it, okay, okay. But
Yeah.
we definitely like to do some partnerships that made sense. But for us, it's important to get established into people's heads. When they see that logo, like this logo behind me, which is the same
Yeah.
logo on this hat,
Yes.
see and see it well, and be
Yes.
like, oh, I know what that is. That's
Yeah.
Sneaker Museum Oakland. Who is that?
Yes.
That's D and that's
Mm-hmm.
Dane. Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick both of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's about that Rock Nation branding. That level of wear the same hat for 2 years. The same
Yeah.
everywhere I go, even with the tuxedo. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa. But it
Right.
worked. Go to Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Now they're everywhere.
See?
So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
strategic partnerships help you leverage and expand your brand, pretty much.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
They extend your reach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you just have to sell it the right way.
Mhm. Okay. So our next question, why is being authentic needed in pursuing your mission?
How are you gonna not sell yourself?
Yeah.
You have to be who you say you are. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not. So, in that case, you can do whatever you want. But if you're gonna create experiences for people and create art events for people, you need to know what you're talking about and what you're
Mhm.
showing and what you're
Mhm.
displaying. Because what do
Mhm.
people do when they come in? They talk to you.
Yep.
What is this? Oh,
Mhm.
and then you explain it. And then 30 minutes later, we still there and they're still
Mhm.
learning and might have a story from their youth. And I remember when this shoe came out. It's just exchanging
Mhm.
information. I care to
Mhm.
share and I care to learn, So
Yeah.
if I didn't know anything about like sneakers and art and stuff like that, I wouldn't be doing this. I've been
Right.
collecting shoes for way too long. I own way too many magazines and books
Right.
and been on the
Right.
internet researching for 20 plus years. Like it's just in me. You
Yeah.
want to sell something to somebody, know what you're selling.
That's right.
Please,
Right.
please. But
Let it be authentically coming from you. You got a question. Telly says, so how do you do marketing with a partner? Like what kinds of tools do you use?
we buy ads when we
Okay.
have events like a couple of days, maybe like a week prior. We buy ads. We talk to people. We wear the merch. Our friends
Mm-hmm.
share our posts. You know what I mean? Our
Mm-hmm.
family shares our posts. The same way people send out those text messages with the prayers in the morning and the
Mm-hmm.
funny memes. I send out the
Mm-hmm.
flyer.
Mm-hmm.
We all share. That's fine. I
Right.
would like for you to come, but if you don't, that's fine too. You can feel free to share it. You know what I mean? So, it's everything helps. Word of mouth is number one most
Yeah.
powerful marketing tool. I like when I see people.
Coach Tanya, Coach Tanya said too many shoes. Coach Tanya, she got too many shoes. Too many. She is Sneaker Museum Oakland. Yes.
I mean, I do my thing. I do my thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, show me maybe another day, maybe another next live. You show them in your collection.
Okay, we may get a little previews, a little taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, not tonight though. Not tonight.
Yeah. So she said, so how do you do strategic partnerships? And what I heard you say pretty much is you have to put yourself out there and you have to spread the word. So what we're talking about tonight is having the confidence to pursue, right? So in order to pursue, you have to put yourself out there. You have to let people know what you're doing. And I agree with that because I feel like the most authentic relationships or the most authentic strategic partnerships come when you're being your authentic self and you just happen to cross paths with somebody who's aligned. Would you say that's been your experience too?
Not always.
Okay.
Sometimes people are just curious,
Okay.
and they want to learn more and they want to help you. I mean, some of some of our biggest obstacles have been from some people that are in the sneaker industry. Like they're a little, nah, nah. Okay, cool. I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
see you
yeah.
at the top. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
they're
So
not, they
what you
don't know
saying?
you.
You saying they don't want to partner with you
Uh,
because it's the same kind of like do they feel like it's competition?
I don't know what these people think, but the point is
Okay.
this. I can't tell you. I can't listen. I don't know. Let me take it there, Tiff, because I will.
Okay. 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 You don't have
I mean,
to.
I'll take it there mildly. I won't like
Okay.
Kanye,
Because I know
Kanye
you
and
want to.
everything. You say what? No, I'm saying like I don't want to call them haters, but like I don't know what these people. I don't know what they think, but you know, it's a situation where everybody can benefit from the partnership, especially we have shoes for sale, you sell shoes. Would you like for
Yeah.
other people in other cities to know that you sell shoes also? That makes
Yeah.
sense to me. You know,
Telly said they're passing on their blessings. That's what they doing, Telly.
hey, listen.
Hey, Queen Edith.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it probably matters also. It probably matters the industry,
Mhm.
right? Because probably different industries are probably more amped to partner versus like, you know, certain industries. I could see that, like fashion, that type of stuff, probably a little bit more.
I mean, sneaker industry is very sexist and it's pretty racist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
it's like a predominantly male run space, right? I don't know any women that own sneaker stores. There's plenty of men out here, you know, which is,
Until D came on the scene.
huh?
I said until D came on the
I
scene.
mean, I don't own a sneaker store though, you know, it's different. It's a
Yeah.
component of the business, right? But,
Yeah.
you know, and there are also, you know, people that just think like, oh, you don't know anything, you're a woman.
Mhm.
What? I'm true to this. I ain't new to this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you gotta let them know sometimes, and sometimes you don't tell them, and then they see, then they might hear about you from like somebody else some other guy that was like, oh yeah, she's solid. Then they just be like, oh hey, what's up, Sneaker Museum? And you be like,
Yeah.
what's up? You know, like it's a
Wow.
lot of that goes on. And then we're black, right? So we created the
Yeah.
sneaker culture, right? We didn't monetize it, but we created it, right? Set all the
Yeah.
trends. We don't have a ton
Yeah.
of ownership in the space,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So some of these, you know, different races, they kind of think they're the authority and they can kind of, oh yeah,
Mm.
nah, they only mess with their race. All right,
Yeah.
guess what? I have friends too, and they look like me. And
Yeah.
they do, you know. I got all kind of
Yeah.
different type of friends, but
Yeah.
my friends who were responsible for the product in the first exhibit, different
Yeah.
races, different genders, on
That.
purpose,
Right. Right. Right.
right? I know, you
Mhm.
know, quite a few collectors, but my
Mhm.
my basketball background kept me in touch with my old teammates, who
Yeah.
most of them they all collect shoes too. It's great. So you know, was able to showcase them and
Yeah.
show other people that this is what we do. We
Yeah.
come together and we make stuff happen, you
Right.
know.
So it's some reoccurring themes that keep coming up. I mean, confidence is just that was perfect. The confidence to pursue because that environment you're talking about that would intimidate a lot of people. It would discourage a lot of people. So to be able to stand, it's one thing to stand in a place where you're loved and you're just getting major, major love. It's a whole new type of heart to have to stand in a place where you kind of the underdog and people are betting against you. And to still stand boldly, um, and have those relationships, right, that are authentic and genuine. Yeah, that's a winning recipe.
I'll tell you what, some of these newer relationships, that's not the first time I ever heard the word no, but it used to
Mm-hmm.
defeat me. Oh
Mm.
no, they said no. Then I had to start thinking, somebody's gonna say yes,
That's right.
you know, and then they
Mm-hmm.
did.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you have to keep trying. You know what I mean? Like I'm very,
Yeah.
very, very, very appreciative of the support and stuff like that I've gotten over the years,
Yeah.
from people that really, really helped me to just get out of my own way because I was all in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
stop talking about it and be about it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then,
Yeah.
and then one day you just wake up and you about it. You know what I mean? Like there's no straight line to building confidence, but you know, you watch some Kobe Bryant interviews, he'll convince you to believe in yourself. I'm telling you. Watch those
Yeah.
interviews. You can't.
So she said you gotta have a winning mindset.
You do. She knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows.
Yeah.
That's my friend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She is, you know, and it's
Yeah.
you have to keep it, right?
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
stuff is gonna happen, but you just pick yourself back up and you keep going.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go through life not doing what I want to do, you know, trying.
At least trying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
for
it's
sure.
when I was convinced the world was coming to an end when COVID started, right? I was just being in the house sad. He's like, don't go
Yeah.
outside. Man, I was there. I got up and put my sweats on and went to the lake for a walk. I said, it's
Yeah.
not coming to an end. They're lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Mhm.
I was like, dang, man, if the world ended tomorrow, I would never try Sneaker Museum. And
Yeah.
that really hurt. It hurt. It
Yeah.
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
I had some people around me that were willing to put their money where their mouth was, that really invested in us. And, you
Mhm.
know, that
Mhm.
really let me know, more importantly than just cash flow, it put the fire inside of me to know, oh, you could do this. And then
You could
time
do
came to
this.
prove it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I was taught what I needed to do and then
Mm-hmm.
did it and then did it again. Right?
Yeah.
So some people's
Yeah.
purpose is not always to be an owner with you. It will be to
Yeah.
guide you, teach you, mentor you, you know, things like that. Because those are
You sounded
equally as
wise.
important. What's that?
Yeah. I said you sounded real wise over
Oh,
there.
you know that voice gets stern real quick.
No, no, you speaking facts because you talking about the process, right? You talking about the process. Like you had a season where you had to get the information. You had a season where you had to get the structure. You had a season where you had to build up the confidence. You had a setback where you had to look at it and be like, dang, if I don't go for this, am I gonna be able to like live with myself? And you jumped,
Mm-mm.
and then you did it, and then you did it again, and you did it again. And I think so many of us sometimes think success or achieving our dreams is like this linear thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just have to idea and I just do it. Nah,
It only looks like that on
no.
Instagram.
Only on Instagram. Only on Instagram, right? But that's why we doing this. That's why we're doing these type of things to
Yeah.
really open it up to people and let them know what's on the inside of the process. So we almost done, D. We almost done. This is actually our last question.
Oh
Yeah, but we can open it up for Q&A
no.
if
Okay.
anybody has any questions. Start dropping them in the chat.
Okay.
But how does confidence come into play when handling business and conflict? Dang, this is a good question.
Oh man.
I didn't even remember if we wrote this.
I mean, when you're handling business, you have to know what you want. So you ask for it, right? Because the person that you're talking to, they're gonna know what they want out the deal, and they're for sure gonna ask for it. So you better be prepared to start asking for what you want. That's what it says in the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. You
You
know what I
better
mean?
quote that Bible.
Hey, listen, miss, I'm on a new journey. It's a new day for me. So
Listen.
yeah, yeah. It really ain't no limits now. Shoot.
Yeah,
But
yeah, fact.
you know, it's you have to know what you want. You have not to be afraid to ask for it. As a woman in business, there've been times where I've been afraid to ask and sure did not receive.
Facts.
But
Same.
those days are over.
Yep.
So when we have meetings and stuff like that, and people, you know, they want to sit down and see what we're all about and how we can help each other. Like we had, you know, opportunities to meet with people, and you know, they talk one thing, and then next thing you know, they want to see if you want to invest in their company. Not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Right.
right now. You know, you
Right.
got to be okay with that, knowing where you are, what your goals are, and if this makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Sometimes the timing is wrong and it doesn't make sense for us. So we can
Mm-hmm.
politely decline and circle
Mm-hmm.
back in the future. But
Yeah.
um, you have to know what you want and you have to ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
I think that's a really, really big one, D. Especially for women in
mm-hmm,
business. Not being afraid to ask for what you want.
yeah,
That's big.
because people ask us for stuff all day, at work,
Mm-hmm.
at home, in
Mm-hmm.
your dating life,
Mm-hmm.
in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like in
Yeah.
some communities, I'm pretty tall. I'm only 5'5", but
Yeah.
I have been asked to get stuff off the shelf.
Yeah.
Sure, I could get it for you. you know, They needed something, they asked and they got what they wanted. Like, as simple as that. But you have to be able to, you just have to have the confidence to ask, because that's just it. A lot of business is pretty straightforward. We can complicate it. We can make it harder than it needs to be. But at the end of the day, you need to make more money than you spend. Bottom line. What's your bottom line?
Yeah.
Know it.
Yeah.
And stick to your guns. You don't have to say yes to everything. You know what I mean? Like, people try to nickel and dime you all the time. Oh, can I get it? What's the sign say? Yeah. You go to Nike Town and ask for a discount? Yeah. No, you're not. Yeah. So treat us like the business that we are. And let's act accordingly,
Yeah, you set the standard, right? So if you let a person finagle you, they will finagle you. But Telly has a question for you, D. She says, what do you look for in a mentor?
I mean, it's usually people that I used to work for, oddly enough, like managers and stuff like that, or business owners. When I first moved to Oakland, I was working at a sneaker boutique, Verse, downtown Oakland, and I learned a lot from my boss. He has so many businesses. His door is always open. Also, so I can just go over there and just be like, "Hey, I need some advice." You know what I mean? But then there's also like the SBA with the business coaches. I look for people that have a successful track record, basically. Like, that's it. Maybe it might be a book or something that was recommended, or books from college. Even I still have business books because I majored in business. So people that have successful track records, not people that are gonna doubt your idea or just talk a lot. People that have shown that they know what to do.
Come on. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's a perfect answer.
Thanks, Tiff.
Does anybody else have any other questions for Dee before we wrap up? This was an awesome interview.
Thank you. Yeah.
You gave us some very good nuggets. I mean, we pinned the bars. It was bars for days.
I have bars.
You have bars. Watch when you listen to this, you're gonna be like, oh, bars.
Yeah. I like bars.
Okay.
I mean,
so go ahead.
Oh no, I mean, no, I can be really intense, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I'm not trying to be playing around with these people, But the other part of your question about confidence and conflict, oh man, I come with.
Oh yeah, because we didn't even get into that, did we?
The question came. It's
okay.
Facts. I just focus on facts. We can have all the conflict we want. I try to minimize my emotion, but it's gonna be fact based for me, and I can get real emotional real fast. But it's not a situation where it's criticism. It's about becoming better. Please help me become better. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we get to the next level. Like, you have to know what you're addressing. Like, what are you addressing and why? Like, why is it a problem? You know what I mean? Because we can't just do stuff all the time, especially when we're spending money or investing money because, I thought it would be a good idea. No, we don't need no secrets. We need to be upfront. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a sole proprietorship. You know what I'm saying? It's a business partnership. So you want to just address conflicts accordingly. Sometimes stuff is just like an oversight. But like real deal, like, maybe it's a situation with mismanaging funds or, important stuff. Everything's not that important, but funds are very important. So you want to make sure that you have your facts together before you present it, just like court. Don't come in there with no second guessing. Come with some facts and some evidence to back it up. Talk about it and then leave it alone. Have a solution and then move on.
Yes.
Like, it's not about that.
It's not personal. It's business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty, yeah. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you have to know what you want out the deal.
Yeah, that's good.
You do. It's just,
Yeah, I hear you.
that's
Yeah.
what it is. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't know, why are you here?
Yeah.
You should figure out,
That's
well,
business though.
huh?
Ain't that business? Isn't that business? Business is knowing what you want out of the deal. Providing a service, but you go into business because you're making a deal.
Some
You're not going into business with your feelings and your
some
emotions,
people do.
and that's not good
It's
business.
not, but that's for them to figure out later. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
that if you, some people just do stuff because it's a good look. Oh, it's trendy. I'm doing this.
Mhm.
Okay, good luck. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's not for me to um say what you're doing is good, bad, or other. I have to focus on the business that pays me. This one right here.
that's my favorite D quote. Focus on the business that pays you.
Yeah, I mean, once
Focus on the business that pays you.
the deeper you get into business, you start learning real fast. This stuff is not important. This is, you know what I'm saying? Managing your day, your work, your day job, your business, you know,
Yeah.
keeping everything straight. But you have to experience it for yourself, you know, and go through your, you know, your curves and your lines and just figure out the best way to do things. You know, the process can be fun.
Yeah, it is
It
fun.
it
If you
really
really like business, it's fun.
it really can, but you know,
Yeah.
it just takes, you gotta have it has to be in you. You gotta really, really, really have the passion for it because it's gonna test you. It'll test you
On
hard.
every side, every single
It'll
side.
test you, but
You know what I would say to that question of what do you look for in a mentor?
mm-hmm.
What I look for in a mentor is somebody who gives me, I need the room because you just said something and I felt that so much. Like you have to experience it. Like some of this stuff, you know, somebody can tell you, but everybody brain process things differently. Everybody see things differently. So you have to actually go through the process
Yeah.
to see what works best for you. And my favorite mentors are the ones who give me room to go through the process. So they're not telling me what to do. They're more so giving me insight about what it is I'm doing. And sometimes that don't even make sense, but I know it's a good mentor because when I go run the play and while I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, it's like it kicks in, right? Like
Uh-huh.
this is what he meant, right? Or this what she meant when she said this. And then when I come back, I'm able to like every time I come back, I'm better.
Yeah.
Like I'm sounding more like a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
And the mentor is confirming, yes, you on the right track. Yup, you got it. Work it like this. I feel like those are the best mentors. Don't try to make me a little you.
Oh.
I don't want to be you.
Oh.
You know, I
Oh.
don't want to be you. I want to be me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I need guidance. And I feel like the best mentors guide you. They don't try to make you, if that makes sense.
It does. I mean, I like people that come from like a, you know, like people that hustle. You know what I mean? You can hustle many
Yeah.
things in this life, many types of different products and items. They have some of the best sound advice, no lie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because everything is black and white for them. Ain't no gray.
Yeah.
Business black and white. Sell it, re-up, and sell it again. Like
Yeah.
that's the basics of it. You know what I mean? And just being open to learning and finding the like financial resources to keep it going. You know what I mean? Like it's I'll just cut to the point for me. I
Yeah.
took all the
Yeah.
classes. I don't need no more work. I don't need no more classes. I'm done with
Yeah.
school. You know what I'm saying? So my
Yeah.
like the foundation in theory, I have that. Has it changed?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I keep myself abreast of what's
Yeah.
going on so that I can be relatable in the digital
Yeah.
space. You know what I mean? I'm not an expert, but I can get it done, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really important. Like doing stuff that you don't want to do for your business, is a major thing, especially when you're small. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, you a one woman army over there. You know, doing it all. You know, so it's just
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have to love it.
yeah, you do.
Like even the parts that you don't love, you gotta love them parts too. Because what I'm finding is that's even how you know who to hire,
Mm-hmm.
what your company needs. Like you cannot. I don't know what nobody else doing, so I can't speak for nobody else. But me personally, if I'm gonna really run something, like put it on and head it,
Mm-hmm.
I need to know what's going on.
Yeah,
I need to know what it needs. I need to know the function of it. And if I'm not doing it, how will I know?
you won't.
I could tell you, so somebody could tell you what worked for them, and they could tell you like maybe the structure wise, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to, somebody could tell you to hire this person, right? But if you don't know the function of this person in your company, you're just gonna be looking at them like, and just doing what you just hired them because somebody told you to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you you have to actually build it.
Yeah.
You can't just think about it. You can't just only like to do the one part that you like to do. Like you got to build the whole shit.
Tried it, didn't work so well.
You know, good. You got to build it. It's yours. You know, and then one day when you get to a position where you're ready to hire, or you know, you got it in place. Because you've done it. But if you're not gonna pursue, then what are we even talking about?
Man, you better outsource. You better plan to outsource, because that comes in handy too. But I mean, even staying like within your circles, like your alumni, your friends, your family, even coworkers, like to talented people in your circle. Ask them. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not the best at English, grammar and all that. I know some people that are though. You know what I'm saying? So phone a friend. You better phone a friend. Hey, can you check this before I send this? Very important.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you want to make sure your proposals are right, your emails are right, and you're not looking unprofessional in the situation. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like you have to reach out to people that are, you know, smarter than you and more successful and that want to help. Everybody doesn't have to help you, nor do they want to.
Find the people who do. Right.
So find someone who's there, who wants to be there. You know? You know,
instead of tripping about who don't. Yeah. Fact. Another gem.
Yeah.
Okay, D. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Do you got any closing remarks for the people, the good people out here?
Oh, you know I do. You can follow us, Sneaker Museum Oakland, on all the major digital platforms. That's Twitter, TikTok, IG, Facebook. I got any other new ones? Clubhouse. Sneaker Museum merch. To purchase merch from us. We also have a website, sneakermuseumoakland.org. Sneakermuseumoakland.org. If you want to get in contact with us, you could leave. You could just send us messages. Is Damon still there?
Damon, you still in the comments?
Tell him to type his IG name because it's so long that I could only remember part of it.
Okay, if you're here, Dame, type your IG handle.
Yeah, he got a new one.
In the comments. If not, after the video when I post it, he can put them in the comments.
Okay, yeah, because you know he does a lot of design work and handles a lot of design work, the building and stuff like that. And you know, we're working to build his online presence. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have it. Yeah. You know, it's a duo.
Well, so usually what I do, I don't know if you feel comfortable doing this, but I'm gonna ask you because I just feel like it.
What?
So usually what I ask the speakers to do is when we close out, I ask them to close us out in a prayer about the topic we talked about. So do you mind praying that we get the confidence to pursue?
Oh shoot, you want me to put the prayers in the air?
Can you put the prayers in the air?
Man, I'm gonna do it for the Lord. Oh, you
Hey,
know.
let's
All
go.
right, we gonna
Let's
bow our
go.
heads. Look, everybody,
Okay.
if y'all watching and listening, go on and bow your heads real quick.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together on this IG live with people that are watching, and with Tiff and myself and our partner Dame. Thanks for giving us the courage to pursue our purpose and do what we're been put on this earth to do. Thank you for Tiff and her hustle and her just passion to stay consistent with her business building, and for reaching out to other women to share their stories and things of that nature. She's a true blessing. And thank you to people that watched tonight and had questions and just kind of chimed in to share amongst each other. We appreciate you, Lord, and we love you and thank you. Ooh, that's it.
Amen. That was fire. That was everything.
Was it cool?
That was everything. It was perfect.
I'm getting tired with the prayers. I'm getting too relaxed.
That's the peace. That's that good peace. That's that good peace.
Man, it's a lot. Out loud is hard to pray out loud. I'm a silent,
you did it though.
I'm a silent prayer.
You did it. You just blessed us, man. I really appreciate you for that, friend.
No worries.
So we appreciate you guys for hanging with us. Thank you so much. Please go and follow Sneaker Museum Oakland. I will make sure I tag all her handles in the video. And if you are a woman and actually I want some men too. So if you're a man and you watch this and you like, I want to get on here, Tiff, please message me because I want to hear from you too. And if you didn't know, in 2 days, Sunday, we're kicking off our Own It Challenge Masterclass series. So that's a free masterclass that kicks off May 1st to the 5th, where we are pouring into you with all type of nuggets, wisdom nuggets. So please enroll in that. All you have to do is go to the link in the bio and click Lit Events and enroll, save your seat, because it is going to go down. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. You have an amazing night. And until next time, continue to bloom wherever you're planted. How? You already know. By faith. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, D. Thanks, D.
You're welcome, Tiff. Thank you.